Hi, my name is Theo Dragan from Apple. I'm here today with David Feller, founder and CEO at Umli. As you may know, Apple gives app awards to the most user-friendly applications in the world. Today, I'm happy to announce that the winner of this award for the food and drink category is Umli. Mr. Feller, congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a bit more about yourself, Umli, your company?
So Yumly is really designed to connect people with food. So we really, at the highest level, we're trying to understand the way people want to find the things that they want to eat and help them connect with that. And my experience is, I've kind of been in and out of a bunch of different internet companies. Was with Half.com, eBay, StumbleUpon, but basically through my entire life, I've kind of been a big foodie and I hate mustard. And so really, I was kind of like doing the same things over and over again on the web, and I was really frustrated that there wasn't something out there that understood, my tastes. And that's essentially kind of the genesis of Yumly. We have great products like Pandora and Netflix and Amazon that are all supposed to understand your shopping, your music, your movie behavior. But you eat 3 times a day and nobody really understands that. So that's kind of where Yumly came from.
Okay, can you tell us, in your opinion, what sets Yamli apart from other similar applications?
I think it really comes down to the data and technology. Really what we're trying to do is find recipes and understand them. And what I mean by understand is use technology to understand them. So determine the nutrition, tell people what diets and allergies a recipe might be applicable for, tastes, price, cuisines, all of that stuff. But we're doing all of that not by people out there manually tagging things. We're doing it based on data and technology that we've built to do that. So really, it's scalable, and we can start crawling all of the recipes on the web and help people connect with them.
And how reliable is this technology?
How reliable? It's pretty
Yeah.
reliable. Over time. I mean, we're a startup. We're a year old. Uh, you know, Over time things get better and better.
Hmm.
I would say it's very good right now. It will be great, but it's definitely 99% accurate right now.
That's good. How many recipes have you reviewed? How many recipes does your website offer?
We have about a 500,000 right now from the top 8 recipe sites on the web, and we will be adding a lot more over the next couple of weeks.
Okay. I saw that on your website. The thing that actually caught my eye was whenever I was trying to filter search. For example, I was searching chocolate cake, and then I was increasing the sweetness of the recipe. We really enjoyed the increasing yumliness um, posts or message that we were receiving while the engine was trying to find a new recipe or a recipe that corresponded to our taste. And we were really happy to see all the options that you had on choosing a recipe. And we think like that was those are really great features you have on your website. Can you tell us a bit more how you came to develop them, how you implemented them?
Yeah. I think really we started out very simply and just kind of said, hey, we need to understand. Most of what this comes down to is understanding ingredients. And, that's kind of really where we started. And a lot of the things like the taste that you mentioned and a lot of the other features kind of came off of that, which was, we started off, I started off basically saying, hey, I want to be able to say, I don't want to see mustard and I don't want to be able to see that anywhere I go. As I'm searching, and then people started to comment and tell us, oh, it would be great if you could do this for diets or allergies, or if you could do this in a variety of different ways. And that's really kind of what started us down that path of kind of all the different things that you can do with ingredients. Once you can identify the ingredients in a recipe, then you can do all of that kind of fun stuff. So that's kind of the phase that we're in now, which is what's all the fun stuff that we can do with the data, and all the great ways that we can help people connect with recipes. But it's all made possible by the database of ingredients that we've built, and it's really kind of an ontology of about 30,000 ingredients, and the technology to help identify recipes on the web and connect people with it. But a lot of that stuff really just comes from the very basic thing of just being able to identify ingredients and understand them.
Okay, and can you tell us what were the first steps in implementing Gimli?
Yeah, the first steps were so we launched a little over a year ago, but we started probably about a year before that. And really a lot of it was this kind of this data and technology. I hate to keep coming back to it, but it really is it's what makes us different and what makes us than a lot of the other kind of recipe websites. Really, what we wanted to be able to do is if you so a good way to think about this is you compare yourself to kind of maybe like Pandora. There are catalogs of music out there that you can go and buy in order to build a website off of. For food, there's nothing like that. So you really
Hmm.
have to start by creating that, so that, there's no catalog of food I can go buy and really kind of be the infrastructure of our business. So really we had to start off by creating that. And then we had to start off by being able to figure out how do you find recipes on the web, and kind of combining the two of those. And that really is kind of, where the company started probably about a year before we actually went live, because it's not an easy problem. If it was easy, a lot of people would have done it already. So really, it's a complicated thing, and it's a little bit both an art and a science. And we're learning about it as we go, but we think we've gotten a pretty good handle on it.
Okay. What are the plans for the future of Gimli, for the company?
Yeah,
Where are you
I think
going?
yeah, I
Where
think
are you heading?
we've been really fortunate that in the last year we've gone from 0 users to over 2 million unique visitors a month. So we've seen an incredible amount of growth and traction from people that really just enjoy all of the different features and functionality. And we keep hearing from people, we'd love this new feature or that new feature. So that's a lot of the stuff that we're focused on. The best feedback we can get is feedback directly from our users about what they would like to be able to do. So we hear more and more about features that people would want in search. Things like
Hmm.
different ways to sort things, or different nutrition criteria, new diets and allergies that we can add in. But all of that actually is a lot easier now than it was a year ago. So that's kind of where we're really focused, is helping people make that decision and become better decision makers, and more efficiently kind of connecting them with the recipes that they want. So a lot of the effort over the next couple of months will be in search.
Okay. And based on your experience with working at eBay and StumbleUpon and creating Gimli, can you give some tips for developers, for people starting out their own startups, their own companies?
Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of tips. The number one thing is get something out there and get people using it and get real feedback from users. There's nothing like actual real user feedback to help you navigate a product. And then the other thing is, keep an open mind. You have to change a lot of uh, you have to change your direction a lot.
Hmm.
It may be slightly here and there, or it may be significantly less frequently, but you have to keep an open mind and be able to move where essentially customers are telling you to go. And don't be naive, and don't kind of ignore that. That if people are telling you something, there's a reason they're telling you something, and you really should be listening to it. And that's kind of what we've done all along, is really just kind of followed what users have asked for and tried to make them happy.
Yeah. So follow your users, create something, and put it out there and get feedback as soon as possible.
Yes.
Got that. Which web apps do you yourself use?
Sorry, what was the question?
Which web apps do you yourself use?
Uh, I use a lot. A lot of my time is on the same places that people are: Facebook, Evernote. I have less and less time. It seems like, to to use all of the apps that I would love to be able to use. Ironically, I would say I'm cooking the least amount that I've cooked ever in my life right now. I used to cook about 5 days a week. And that's kind of what was part of one of my passions. Now I'm lucky if it's like one day a week. Part of it is just, you invest so much time and effort into Yumly. So, I would like to say that I have a ton of web apps that I use, but I really have very little time to do all of that. But it's really, I would say, my most of my focus is around, what are the things that I can do to make me more productive, more efficient. Those are the types of things so that I have more time.
Hmm.
So, that's why I say things like Evernote, or I use Facebook a lot to connect with friends. Skype is great for, quick little calls like this. You basically can be anywhere in the world, but, it's productivity apps.
Yes, productivity apps. Okay. Do you have anybody you or your company would like to thank for helping you win this award?
Oh yeah, I would love to thank. There's a number of people, but really, it's kind of the people that have supported us. Our investors and advisors, and there's a variety of them, and we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of great people on the team. But I think that it's really the people that have supported us, our investors, advisors, and our team here, which has been just phenomenal. Great group of people, passionate about food, experienced in the internet, and kind of just really get things quickly. So I think it's just this team that we've built, plus the users that use our site every day.
Do you have any questions for Apple?
No, no questions for you guys.
Okay, we're off the hook. Then I would like to thank you for taking the time to do this interview. Congratulations again on winning this award, and we wish you all the luck. May you have and reach the limit of your success or your target, and hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. I wish you the same.
Have a nice day. Bye.